Alright, so I received this video from one of our Instagram followers, Daud, and he asked me to take a look at his clean and jerk. I'm going to break these up in between, or between the clean and the jerk, so we're first going to focus on the clean here. So looking at his setup looks pretty good. He's kind of set up on top of the bar, maybe shoulders a little bit in front. His back looks tight, his chest is up. It all looks good. As he's standing, though, you'll notice how much his hips rise and how far back he shifts. So everything really shifts back a little bit too much, and I think it's going to cause this kind of back and forward movement. So I would try to say keep the chest up a little bit more and keep driving through the entire foot. Now he does look like a taller athlete, or at least in the legs. His tibias look really long. So we might see some angle changing of his back, but he needs to fight against that as much as he can. So what we'll notice is, let me zoom in here a little bit, as he's pulling, there'll be some rocking back in the foot and then rocking forward. Do we see that? So he pulls as his hips come back, he rocks back, and as they come forward, he comes forward. So watch, rock back, rock forward, rock back, rock forward. So I think that's going to cause the displacement of the bar to be a little bit forward as we get to like the extension portion of it. So as we pull and he extends, I think it's just a little bit forward. So as he's heading down, he's heading a little bit into the bar. So let's see if you can see that. So as he's extending, so now he's starting to pull down. Now what I want you to watch though is that his hips and knees and everything kind of drift that direction into the bar. There he starts moving really far forward there. So again, that's going to throw him a little bit off balance. So as he receives the bar, he's going to receive a little bit on his toes down there. So we see that. No, well, there we go. Highlight that. He's up on his toes there. And then he's going to end up rocking back. So rocks forward on his toes as he's catching and rocking back. That can cause a couple of things. It's going to cause either the recovery of his squat to have his hips really shoot back. So let's see. Yeah, which is what happens there. So he catches on his toes, rocks back, hips shoot back. So it looks like this is a weight that he can handle for that, but at heavier weight, that's going to continue to dump him forward. The more your hips go back, the further forward your chest is going to go. So he needs to try to keep that little bit more balanced catch position. That can also cause sometimes getting pinned in the bottom. If you catch on your toes and then you rock back and you're off balance, then you might end up sitting there for a little bit until you get balanced and then try to recover. So again, he needs to focus on staying a little bit more balanced through the entire pull. And then as he gets to the top, make sure that he's pulling under the bar straight down and not so far forward with the hips. So that way we make sure that we catch with that balanced foot position so you can receive in a tight squat for that recovery.